What's up, Toon? Talk to me, man.
Okay, goddamn me, OG Percy, man. Since the last time me and you got together, Takeoff was murdered in Houston.
Okay.
Welcome to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. Back again with another exclusive with OG Percy. Shout out to Real Tune TV. I'm going to pretty much take a listen to this, do our reaction to what OG Percy got to say regarding the situation. This is about his take on JPrince speaking out against Takeoff being murdered in Houston. So I'm going to take a listen to this. So as you pull up in the building, make sure you get those likes up on the video. Keep your comments clean. And that's about it. Let's get into this thing. Let's find out what's going on.
And you know, we got to it. We got on through there, and there was something that you said to me that stuck. Okay, you said that JPrince needed to say something to make us feel like they care. You know what I'm saying? Or they care more about finding out who did it than the police.
That part.
And JPrince spoke.
Okay.
And I want to read to you what he said.
Okay.
He made a long speech about it. Okay.
Did he?
Yes, he did. He said.
That's me, man?
Oh. Yeah, that's you.
Okay, go ahead.
So he said, the Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of a beautiful soul, Takeoff.
Okay.
To Houstonians and families around the world, this one breaks my heart because Takeoff was a brother, a son, a role model, and a God-loving human being. Right. Grief is the price of love. A bill people from across the globe are paying right now as we mourn this loss. I've been knowing Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset for many years, and there has been nothing but mutual love for one another, and that ain't going to ever change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have been recorded. And this damn sure shouldn't be.
Notice that part right there. When the brother read the part where Prince Sr. said this shouldn't have been recorded, notice how Percy buckled. Like, what? What do you mean it shouldn't have been recorded? If it wouldn't have been recorded, we wouldn't have seen your son walk past his body. What are you talking about? If this wasn't recorded, we would have never seen what transpired. We would have never known who they were arguing with. We would have never known nothing. We would have been in the dark. So what do you mean this shouldn't have been recorded? No, you just looking out for your sons. You ain't thinking about the fact that we need to solve this case. You ain't thinking about, you know, the fam in Georgia is pissed off right now. So if it wasn't recorded, they wouldn't have no footage. They wouldn't be able to put the pieces together. No, it was supposed to be recorded. This whole situation was recorded on purpose just so that we can all put this puzzle together. And there's going to be justice. Best believe there is going to be justice for Takeoff in this situation. There's gonna be justice, trust and believe, because that man didn't even know that he died. Everything happened too fast. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Circulating around social media for family, friends, and fans to see.
Shit, why not?
As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we have for one another as a race, which keeps bringing us back to the same
time. I can't raise my hand, scream.
Go ahead.
Right there, so you know, like the preachers do when you're reading the text.
Amen.
Right there, he said, can you read that, how he said that little part you just read, that paragraph you read before you got to the end right there?
Read it again.
This shouldn't have happened.
That's the most important part. Better go keep going.
This shouldn't have happened in our city. This shouldn't have been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see.
Keep going.
As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we
have
for one another.
Stop right there. Hold on.
There you go.
He's angry about the lacking love that we have for one another.
Yeah.
That was the most important piece in there. Because guess what, JPrince, I love you to death. But guess what? People saying the same thing about y'all right now.
Wow, 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 wow. People are saying the same thing. You talking about the lack of love, but yet we, the people in the court of public opinion, we're looking at the situation and we're like, Prince, Senior, and all your sons, what's going on with the lack of love concerning the fact that this man died and the sons didn't put out no statements, no videos. It's business as usual. These guys just acting like it ain't nothing, like this man's life didn't count. We talk about Black Lives Matter, but it seemed like the Prince sons don't even care. And it's just making the situation more hot. You know? Those guys can't step foot in Georgia. It's like on sight if those guys step out. It's getting too hot right now. The more they wait to put out a statement to kind of cool things down, it's going to be worse. And it's not just going to be for Georgia. It's going to be all over. Those guys are not going to be able to be nowhere. You know what I mean? Their name is not good no more. How is it that this man checked in and checked out in a body bag and nobody have enough decency and honor to honor a fallen comrade? How is that possible? It's like they saying, look, we don't care. Okay, cool. You don't care? Hey, when you Prince sons go out, something go down, listen, I'm going to be the first to report that. I'm letting you know straight up and down. Because you have shown no decency, no honor. You haven't paid no respects. You literally are ignoring the fact that this man lost his life under your watch. Under the watchful eyes of mob ties. Takeoff is gone. And none of these sons came forward. So the pops can talk all of this stuff about where's the love and all this other stuff, but we're looking for where the love with you guys. Where's the love with that? We don't see that. All we see is the father trying to do damage control because he know his sons is guilty. He know his sons is guilty. You know? And I'm telling you, the way this is going to end, sad to say, and you know, even though I said sad to say, a lot of people are not going to feel sorry for these guys. That's just the way it is. You know, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's just the way it goes. When you show no mercy, ain't going to be no mercy there for you. You know, the Prince family can pretty much make this thing right. But at this point, it's taken too long. And, you know, hey, I could put out positive messages, but the peeps in Georgia, they're not feeling that right now. And I don't blame them. Because if you did this to my brother, trust and believe, it's not going to be good for you. I'm just letting you know. So I could just imagine the people that are really close to him. See, we on social media, influencers, content creators, we talk, we do our thing. But you have to understand, people that know these people, for them, it's a different game. For them, it's real. You know, we make these videos, we talk about different things, but the people that actually grew up with Takeoff, I'm talking about the people that broke bread with him, that was in the sandbox. Those people, they know him personally. So for them, this is serious business. This is not about the internet. This is not about clout. This is not about none of that stuff. This is real life. So they want answers now. And the longer these guys take, the more problems it's going to be. And there are some guys out there, look, there are some people out there that are saying, look, I'm going to do what I got to do. And I don't care. They're not afraid of no prison time. They're not afraid of no police. There are people out there that are like that. These are the kind of people you just don't want no smoke with. And I'm pretty sure Takeoff had those kind of people, you know? And when you got a whole city, a whole state backing you, man, this is not going to be good, because enough is enough. Private party, everybody was there. The Prince family know who did it. Prince Sr. know who did it. His sons are guilty. Quavo need to talk. You need to talk of all people. It don't make no sense you quiet. You better start talking, bro. Because if the people from your hometown turn against you because you here playing, you need to answer. Seriously. You need to answer quick. You know, don't try to use this as an opportunity. You know, well, you know, I'm grieving. I lost my nephew. Listen, you brought your nephew there. You walked off while your nephew was behind you. You didn't tell your nephew, hey, nephew, let's get out of here. You walked off because you were pissed and you made some threatening words. You made threatening words in a place where you didn't know none of these people. And you did what you did. That may have set off a chain reaction of bloodshed and fire in somebody's heart. It's bad enough people already hate you. Y'all think because y'all the Migos that everybody got love. Yeah, you might have a lot of fans. People love your music, but always remember you got haters. And you got people that don't like the fact that you shining. Y'all already shining, blinged out. Everything is all, you know what I'm saying? Guys are sharp, coming through. So of course there's haters right there in front of you, sharks. So to hear you say, let's go before I hurt somebody, once you say that and somebody got that gun, they're going to react. You know what I mean? You poke the bear the wrong way, they're going to react. And just goes to show that the Prince sons, they had no control over their men, the people, and everybody there. Ain't no telling who was the ones doing this. But they are to be held accountable. Again, I blame Quavo. I don't care how many people know him. You know what I mean? I understand a lot of you folks got much love for the Migos. I get it. At the same time, I blame him for this because he brought his nephew there. They weren't supposed to be there. Mega stars, mega artists, you're not supposed to be rolling no dice. What are you rolling dice for when you got bread? This doesn't make any sense. So you brought him there. You checked in, he checked out in a body bag. You need to answer for that. You need to answer to the fans because remember, y'all just did a video and the video is questionable and everybody's talking. The streets is talking. It looks very blood sacrificial-ish, if that's even a word. Do you understand what I mean? It don't look good. Everything was done on Halloween. And you know what else, fam? If you go check in these YouTube streets, go do a search. Quavo and Takeoff made a song about 2 to 4 weeks ago called 230. Go look it up. If anybody even noticed that song, put a 1 in the chat if you noticed that. They made a song about 2 to 4 weeks ago called 230. That's the name of the song. And yet this murder situation, 230. What's going on with these numbers adding up? Like, what's going on? You gonna say this ain't no coincidence? This is clearly crying out blood sacrifice. And I know that bothers a lot of you, but you gotta consider this, man. This is real. These things happen. It could have been a joint blood sacrifice, man. It could have been a joint blood sacrifice between Quavo and the Prince family. Y'all gotta look at this from where it is, man. This looked like a clear-cut hit. You know? I got people, they viewing my videos. Bro, you talking too much. Well, then get the fuck off the channel then if I'm talking too much. What the hell you here for? I'm talking too much. That's exactly what I'm supposed to do. That's why you came here for. You came here to hear what I gotta say. I'm doing a reaction video, but I'm gonna share my piece. This man had 3 bullets inside of him. 2 other people got shot. And you know what else I'm learning? All the people that got shot was all a part of the people that was with Takeoff, with the Migos. So this was clearly someone pointing their guns in the direction of everybody that was with Quavo, trying to take him out. So this looked like a setup. This looked like people were lured in so that they can take these people out. But Takeoff got all those bullets. And people might have got grazed or got shot. I don't know the severity of their injuries, but they came into the hospital and they checked out. So obviously it wasn't life-threatening. But to shoot a man in his head, to shoot a man in his torso and somewhere around his arm, come on, that's target. Somebody used this man for target practice. They used Takeoff for target practice. You know? Yeah, it wasn't no accident. You're right. There wasn't no accident at Heavenly. That wasn't no accident. That was a target. And this is why I'm saying, and I know a lot of you fans of the Migos, y'all may think this is not possible. There is no way that an uncle would sacrifice his nephew. There's no way, Ringo, you're wrong. Listen, do your research on blood sacrifices, fam. Do your researches on the rituals. You understand? Again, there was a content creator on YouTube. I gotta make sure I give him his proper flowers just due. I'm not sure if I got his name correct, but I'm sure all of you know who I'm talking about. He had a website called 7 Stage or something along those lines, and he used to make videos back in the day on YouTube about the sacrifices and the rituals. If anybody remember his name, put it in the chat. I'm not sure if I got his name correct, but he used to make those videos about the blood sacrifice. Yash Kara, yeah, there you go. That's him. He was the first in these YouTube streets. Nobody else was doing this. Yash Kara was the first on YouTube to be exposing the blood sacrifices, the rituals, and the things that go on in the industry. And he did this thing at a time around the beginning stages of YouTube, and it blew up and went worldwide. And he opened the eyes to everybody on what goes on in the industries. You understand? The director's couch, the sacrificial offerings that they make with blood, where they have parties, where they have these sacrifices. This is real. These things go down. So I need you to pay attention. Look for that brother content, because many people download it, re-upload. His content got millions of views. And a lot of people were upset with him, and they used to shut down his videos because he was exposing too much. And he ain't get his just due. So I'm making it very clear. When you hear about these blood sacrifices and the rituals, he was the one who started it in these YouTube streets. Right? Let's get back to OG Percy.
The lacking love that they had for that boy when he got murdered down there on y'all watch. I'm not pressing that. I'm upset about the lacking love and security that he had for his life down there. It wasn't just about, it wasn't just about that right there. There's somebody dead right now. We got another great one gone. We got another great one gone. I'm trying to get the goddamn things. We got another great one gone.
Another great one gone. Another one. Another great one gone. When will we learn? When will we pay attention? You know? Somebody said, I don't think it was a setup by Quavo, people just saying anything. Hey, everything is speculation, you know? At the same time, you got to put the pieces together. See, what you may not think may be actually wrong because you're underestimating what people will do. I know firsthand that family don't give a F about you. You understand? Your own family will line you up. I know personally, with personal experience, I know this. You understand? So if family can turn their back on you, line you up, lie against you, plot against you, what makes you think this situation can't turn out the way it is, where Quavo can possibly allegedly had something to do with this situation? You know, we're not saying, oh, it's a fact, because we don't know. It's all speculation. It's all alleged. But at the same time, a wise man would consider things from every angle. Because check this out. Check this out. Who benefits from Takeoff's death? Let's talk about that. Who benefits? Who benefits? See, a lot of you're not paying attention and you don't understand contracts. You don't understand beneficiaries and how this thing goes. You don't realize that certain artists have insurance on them. You never know what's going on because, look, all of Takeoff's assets and wealth could literally be transferred right over to Quavo. To see, nobody's thinking about that. We just figure, oh, all the money and everything will just go to his mom and X, Y, and Z. You don't know that. You don't know what these contracts are, man. These contracts have different clauses in there that in case something was to happen to you, this guy gets all your money. The banks would transfer everything. And based on what I'm hearing, Takeoff was probably worth like around 25, 26 million. So you think about all that money being transferred into Quavo's account allegedly, you know, that's red flags. And then let's not talk about the insurance policies. What about what the record label got on his head? What about that? Remember, every athlete have insurance. These agencies, these companies, they have insurance that if something was to happen to you, they get paid. You know? A lot of times we think, oh, all our money going to our mom. Not necessarily if you ain't do the paperwork. A lot of these artists, they got money and they never did the paperwork because they thought they were going to live forever. They never put the monies and made different beneficiaries eligible in case something went wrong because they thought they were going to live forever. Takeoff didn't know he was going to die. You have to understand that. He didn't expect that to happen because he thought he was good. You understand? So always remember and consider things from every angle. I would hate to know that Quavo had anything to do with this man dying, but I know how people get down, and this situation is too fishy. They made a song called 230. In the elevator of the Messy video, he was in there at 239. You see RIP on the wall, right where Takeoff is standing, with a tombstone, RIP. You see the gun with the contract. Come on, how much more you need to see before you understand and start using your brain to put these pieces together? Let me tell you something also. The feds and these detectives that are on the case, you know what they're doing right now? They watching this video right now. You think they go out there trying to solve cases anymore? All they do is just watch the internet. They come to YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and they watch what we say. And they start gathering videos and putting things together. And they're like, oh, okay, thanks a lot, Ringo. We're going to subscribe to your channel. And that's how they doing it now. Always consider things from every angle. We never said that Quavo murdered his nephew as a fact. These are alleged statements. We're thinking out loud because this is a case and everybody is talking about it. It's trending. You understand? And surely the family wants answers. Did Quavo speak to the family? Did the family reach out to Quavo? These are things the fans need to know. Did JPrince reach out to Takeoff's mom? Because if you didn't, That's fucked up. Do you see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. If the Prince brothers didn't reach out to his moms to offer any condolences, them dudes is guilty. There's no question about it. And trust and believe, the brothers in Georgia, they know. They got their ears to the streets. They're probably like, yo, Mom Duke didn't get no phone calls yet. It been a couple of days. What's going on? Where these dudes at? They ain't sent her no condolences. They ain't sent her no flowers. They ain't pull up. Them dudes is guilty. You can't see that? Guilty. Guilty as charged, man. That's a sign of guilt. If I did something that caused your son's death and I don't pull up or call your house and offer my condolences and say, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I take full responsibility on what happened. We're working with the local authorities. I know you might not want to hear, any of these type of things, but I had to reach out to you because I'm feeling really bad about it. And, you gotta do this because his mom is hurting. I don't got my mom. My mom died of cancer, fam, and I wish she was here because I love my mom. So if you think about the loss of a mom and how you feel when you lost your mom, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you brothers and sisters, you lost your mom, you lost your pops, and it hurts. You understand? It hurts. So what do you think his mother is feeling to know that this is how her son died and these other guys haven't even reached out to say one word? How do you think she feel about that? I'm telling you, they got some answers. They got to give them answers, man, because people are angry right now. Let's get back to OG Percy.
That shouldn't be gone. That shouldn't have happened.
Facts.
You should have been notified before that went down. Is that what you trying to say? Because I guarantee you, don't nothing happen on your watch without nobody knowing about it.
There you go.
Yeah, you can reach out. You reach out to big cities. You reach out to big platforms and things like that. You everywhere. You've reached out to JPrince and reached out across the world to help and say, man, Tupac said something a long time ago. How do you get shot in your own city and nobody motherfucker can't tell me nothing? When he got shot down there in New York at the studio the first time, he went bad on Biggie.
Yep, there you
go. He went bad on him. Cause he said some real shit. Y'all gotta pay attention, man. Go back in your hip hop dictionary. Mentally. When Tupac said, how do I get shot in your city, nigga? You can't tell me who done it, nigga. But this is your city. You claim this your shit. You claim this your city. You claim this your nigga. How do I get shot down in your city? You can't tell me who done it, nigga.
That's facts, man. How does your city, I get shot, and you don't know what happened, and you in these streets? Everybody got love for you in your city, and nobody ain't talking about what went wrong? Kind of make me look like y'all set me up, man. That's just the way it looks, man. There's no way around that.
It don't happen. Cause you know why it don't happen?
Why it don't happen?
Because them niggas know who done it.
There you go. There you
them
go.
Niggas know who done it.
That's a fact.
Hey, man, them niggas know who done it. You dig what I'm saying? That's what Tupac said. Certain people don't have keys and access to certain things that how can I say it? JPrince. Now JPrince, we already know, nigga, you speak here, you speak there. Your word reach across the globe, homie. Don't no nigga come get shot under your, watch this. If that nigga would've got killed, goddamn me, even, without being under JPrince now, without being under Rap-A-Lot now, supervision. Right. Cause that's what that was. When you say I came and checked in the city, nigga, and then you come in here and a nigga kill you down here, right. Then you get killed in this motherfucker, what the fuck you check in for?
Wow.
To check out?
To check out, wow.
To get checked out? get marked off the list. What was the check-in for?
Right.
Now that when you ride in the back of a car and you're in the back motherfucking seat, you gotta depend on the driver, homie. Hello. Shit, you gotta depend on the driver. It could be a tornado storm. You in the back seat. You don't get to drive from the back, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? So what I'm saying by that, you gotta put your life in somebody else's hand. That's what he did. He had to ride in the back. He had to put his life in JPrince in them hands. I'm not gonna say JPrince. I'm gonna leave it to cause I'm gonna tell you something. I came up in a perfect family. My family was Madeira family, damn, they were perfect to me. We was a soul food family. And notice the word in there, was.
Was. Which is typical of a lot of you folks in the clouds. Even your family ain't perfect. Even you got haters in your own family that turned against you. You all got them. Cousins, relatives. They talk a lot of ish about you, posting lies and all sorts of stuff. And you're like, damn, my own family did me dirty. It wasn't like that back in the day. We had picnics and barbecues. We were having fun. But then as we grew, cousins separated, brothers ain't talking to you no more, sister gone away, people died. It ain't the same no more. Now you pretty much roll solo. You don't even know who your family is anymore. You had to create a whole new family. That's why you got to go out here and start a family and have kids, because you can't even depend on your family no more. Some of you got kids and you can't even take them to cousins because you don't even know your cousins. You don't even know your cousins like that or their kids. That's how crazy it is now.
You dig what I'm saying? Now that I done got older, that died off.
Yep.
That's gone. I ain't seen a family reunion in years.
Facts.
Shit. Oh, my bad, family. I'm sorry. We did meet at the funerals.
Yeah, that's the only
Bars.
place. That's definite bars. That's the only place you ever meet up with your family is at the funerals when somebody passed away. That's crazy, fam.
Y'all catch on to that later. The new family reunion. I'm really up. I mean, hey, man. Some things are meant to go down, and some things meant, you know what I'm saying, some things play out as planned.
Wow.
I see it like that. Some things play out as planned.
Well, I want to say this.
I want
to say this because JPrince does talk about the shooter. He says, I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. Therefore, to whomever is responsible for putting that bullet in my nephew's head, let it be known that you can't hide behind me, beside me, or anywhere near me.
Stop right there. Stop right there, man. Hello. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He said, you can't stand beside me. See, one thing Prince know, I shout out to JPrince, man. I love him to death, man. The most outspoken voice in Black history. How about that? Put it like this, y'all just gotta do your homework. Nigga, I know y'all done heard of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all the, you know, the internet niggas.
Right.
Yeah, JPrince is still the most powerful voice, black man, more powerful than Jesse Jackson right now. Al Sharpton. Now one of them ain't got shit on the Prince. Can I speak my opinion, please?
Go ahead.
Speak.
You know, sometimes JPrince, I feel like he gotta go to sleep. He's not a vampire.
Right.
He gotta go to sleep. What I mean, he gotta wink and he gotta blink sometimes. And sometimes that wink and blink can cost you. That's how fast some niggas lose their life within a blink of an eye. Ain't that they say?
Yep.
That nigga lost his life within a blink of an eye. He was gone. God damn, that fast? That fast.
That fast.
Saying it to say this, man, sometimes when you sleeping we always knew to do dirt when mama went to bed.
Wow. You ain't peeped that part. A lot of us did our dirt when mama went to bed. Think about that. When you least expect it, when mama went to sleep, that's when you did your dirt, did some foolishness, watched a movie you weren't supposed to watch, you know, went outside because you figure, hey, you know, you could just do what you want because mama sleep. It's crazy. Well, let's go.
Come on, somebody.
Okay. We always knew to do dirt when mama went to sleep. We always knew when to sneak outside. We always knew when to do this, sneak and do that and do it. When it was certain times they can do it. That's what kids do. Nigga can't babysit the grown kids, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you get old enough and they say, well, he old enough to watch himself. And you gonna watch Turtle? That boy old enough to watch, girl, ain't nobody gotta watch that little boy. That boy old enough to watch his goddamn self, you know what I'm saying? Well, and then the older they get, you say they think they grown enough to make the right decisions, and you just school them and so forth. You didn't watching them, but I'm saying that to say this, JPrince, I don't give him no backlash on what happened in Houston. You don't get a backlash because we know that you JPrince.
Nah, I would have to disagree with Percy on that part right there. Nah. I gotta disagree. We ain't giving him nah. He needs smoke. He needs some smoke too. You understand? Because just because he's JPrince, see, I don't even know nothing about this guy. All I know is about Rap-A-Lot Records, and I know a lot of guys claim they respect him, but it's not really respect. Like, the man has integrity. This man has a history. You understand? And a lot of these rappers and different people, they have a certain level of fear for him. That's not what I call respect. You know what I mean? If you fear a man, you really don't respect him. You're afraid of what can possibly happen to you if you cross him. So being that Prince Sr. is the father and his sons built mob ties on top of Rap-A-Lot, then Pops needs smoke too, because it happened on his watch. If your sons is out there doing dirt, it falls right back on daddy's doorstep, regardless how the situation is, because those are your boys. You understand? So when talking about this situation, you must make sure that the father understand that, hey, you got to answer for this too, because your boys are in trouble. You know that. See, Prince Sr. already know that his boys are in trouble. He know how the streets go. He understand the consequences. This just can't go down without somebody paying the penalty. Prince Sr. understand that. And there's a lot of people, yeah, they know about Prince Sr., but they're not afraid of him. You have to understand that we all men. Why are you afraid of another man, or even afraid to speak out against another man? This is crazy. A man is dead. And his sons, this was their birthday private party. The Migos checked in and Takeoff checked out in a body bag, bleeding. The janitors had to come and clean up his blood. Do you understand? You a Migo, a star, and you on the floor bleeding out, and one of the Prince sons walk right past his body, his lifeless body, and basically said, fuck him. I don't care if he dead, who cares? That's basically what he did. Told the girls, hey, y'all get in the room, man. Forget this dude, man. Get in the room. Like, what? Really? So all of that falls on the father. He got to answer for that. You know? Listen, when your kids do dirt in school, who do they call? Talk to me. When your kids do dirt in school, who do they call? If your son acting up in class or your daughter acting crazy in school, who do they call? I want to know. Who do they call? Yeah, they call the parents. Okay. So even though his sons are grown men, when they do dirt, you still get them phone calls. That's right. That's right. You understand? Even though your kids are grown, you're going to still receive that phone call that your kids were out of pocket. So Prince Sr. got those phone calls from other people in high places. Trust and believe. They're getting them phone calls, and the sons are getting phone calls too. And up to now, they ain't give no public statements. That's very disrespectful to Takeoff's mom. And again, Quavo is his uncle. I hold him highly suspect. You know what I mean? And the people of Georgia got to hold him suspect too. Don't just figure, okay, you know, we got him because, hey, it is what it is. No, you got to put the puzzle together and hold him accountable for bringing that man there. He was never supposed to be there at no damn dice game. These guys got bread. They don't need to be rolling no dice for fun. Forget that. Them dudes could be in their house having a good time. Bring some ladies over, put on some music, have some drinks, and chill. You would rather take your nephew out somewhere where he don't even know where he at. A bunch of goons and shooters and killers, and you bring him around that environment with the sharks? Bad move. Not wise at all. And that just goes to show who's over Quavo and Takeoff. Who's that? Because we got to hold them accountable too. Who's over them? Who's over them? Who's the manager? Who's the one that protect them? Who's the one that say, hey guys, I don't think it's a good idea if you guys go out there? Quality control? Hey, they got to answer too. They got to answer. Because again, look, we're all grown, we're all adults, we could do what we want to do. But I'm telling you straight up and down, when you're a high profile artist, rapper, athlete, and you're going certain places, there are people that are being paid to make sure that you good and that you're safe. So if I'm going to a private party, people that are down with my crew supposed to know. And they supposed to give me the green light. Like, okay, who you going with? Oh, it's the Prince and them family. You know what I'm saying? Mob ties. You know what I'm saying? We checked in. Everything is good. All right, cool. You checked in? All right. So whoever is over Quavo and them managing their career and everything else, we got to hold them accountable too. Everybody got to be held accountable, man. You don't just let your artists go out there and don't provide no protection for them and just figure, oh, since they checked in, they're good with the Prince family. No. There's a lot of extortion and there's a lot of other things going on behind that family. And I know about it. They've been going like that for years. And a lot of people are too cowards to talk about it. Because again, everybody's scared of a man. Last time I checked, the Most High is in control. And he have the power to pretty much send you to hell and put your damn soul in fire and brimstone. He can take your life. There's no reason to be fearing no man. Let's go.
Sometimes you're going to wake up with good news, sometimes you're going to wake up to bad news. All the kids ain't going to do right.
There you go.
I got kids I got to wake up to, and guess what? They gone, they self the penitentiary, they in prison. Saying that to say this, I can tell the way he's speaking in that letter right there, thanks to Barry. I know how to read signs. He woke up to a disaster.
Wow.
That he knew he had to try to fix. And the only way he can justify, minimize, and rationalize is to say the things he's saying right now, which I can tell in his speech, because y'all niggas ain't looking at the whole picture, you're looking at the small picture.
There you go.
The big picture is, he woke up to a disaster and he was like, God damn.
Yep.
Motherfucker, come on, man.
That's exactly what happened, fam. Look, all of you out there that got kids, right? And I'm speaking to the parents, the real parents that have children. You know which one of your children have issues, which one of them is bad, which one of them need a little guidance, which one of them be getting out of pocket. Sometimes you could look at one of your sons or your daughters and just know they're going down the wrong path, and you'll talk to them, but at the end of the day, they still got to make their choices. And unfortunately, as parents, sometimes we got to deal with the consequences of what our children do. And in this situation, Prince Sr. realized that his boys done opened up a can of worms and created a mess that even him, with his power and influence, is unable to clean up. That's why he said, you can't hide behind me, and you're going to have to deal with this. He already done know that this can get very, very messy. So, hey, only time will tell what's coming down the road. You know what I mean? And for everybody in the chat, keep all profanity out of the chat. Keep your words clean. If you're doing anything in terms of profanity, cover those words up. Use asterisks, because the moderator is there and you will be blocked. I don't want you to get blocked. I want you to rock out, do what you got to do, but keep the comments clean for the algorithm to make sure everything is good. Let's go.
No, man, no. I cannot. In my JPrince voice, I cannot clean this up. This just ain't gonna go right here.
Wow.
Damn. Shit, here we go again. To say this, man, that wasn't nothing. That was did by the kids. That did by the kids. The kids, then, you know, things still fall in mama lap when Tune acting up.
Come on.
Things still fall in mama lap when Percy out there fucking up and shit. They still gonna say something to the prince, cause the kids acting up.
Right.
And they playing reckless, with a good reputation.
Right.
That I got to turn around and go public and state my public, you know, apologizing for nothing, but really something. I'm apologizing because the man is dead, but damn, I got to apologize because it happened on my clock too, and I don't know how to never say I'm sorry, because one thing about Prince, he don't want that type of reputation. His reputation ain't like that.
Right.
I ain't gonna say we lost him on JPrince clock. We just gonna say the kids. What's up, Tune?
Wow. Now, if you think about what he just finished talking about there, he realized that his sons caused a mess. Now, JPrince Sr., pretty much back in the day, had a lot of things going on. A lot of people know about different things, and it kind of cooled down, and he's out of the public spotlight for a while. And for whatever reason, this situation just opened up a can of worms. You know, when you move a certain way in these streets, whether you're doing something positive or illegal, or you got any sort of dirt, a lot of times you don't like too much attention. You know, at least that's the way it is for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like too much attention on them. I don't like too much attention, especially in public. I like my privacy. And this situation with his boys brought a lot of attention. A lot, and it's not going away. It's not going away. And ain't no telling who is lurking and who's following and who's watching the whole Prince family. You know how it is, man. When people want vengeance, they do unthinkable things. And I can give the best speech. I can try to motivate you, put out a positive message. But at the end of the day, there are some spirits that was rumbled up. The bear was poked. And no matter what I say, judgment is coming to whoever was involved with the life being taken from Takeoff. You understand? There's a lot of guys right now that are saying, Ringo, I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's on site for these guys. And there's nothing I can do about it. You know, like I said, if something like that happens to somebody that's close to me, you better start getting your prayers together. Because it's just not going to be good for you. Especially when it's family, blood. So it's going to be a war. Pretty much. And it all goes back to the rap game. It all goes back to the violence. It's just a revolving door of madness. You know? One of them situations. You know? Somebody said the argument was fake. How could the argument be fake? What argument? The argument with Quavo and them? I don't think that was fake. You know? It's a very serious situation, if you ask me. Very, very serious situation.
Talk to me, man.
Okay, goddamn me, OG Percy, man. Since the last time me and you got together, Takeoff was murdered in Houston.
Okay.
And you know, we got to it, we got on through there, and there was something that you said to me that stuck. Okay. You said that JPrince needed to say something to make us feel like they cared. You know what I'm saying? Or they care more about finding out who did it than the police.
That part.
And JPrince spoke.
Okay.
And I want to read to you what he said.
Okay.
He made a long speech about it. Okay.
Did he?
Yes, he did. He said.
That's me reading it?
Oh. Yeah, that's you.
Okay, go ahead.
So he said, the Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of a beautiful soul, Takeoff.
Okay.
To Houstonians and families around the world, this one breaks my heart because Takeoff was a brother, a son, a role model, and a God-loving human being.
See, here's the problem with that. Prince Sr. is not supposed to be saying the Prince family would like to send our condolences. No, it's supposed to be the sons. The sons are supposed to be sending their condolences. The sons are supposed to be making videos. Forget all of this typing stuff out. We need to see your face. We need to see you talk. We need to see your eyes to see if you real, because you know, anybody can type and say my condolences and don't give a damn about you. Anybody can send a text message and say, you know, my bad, I'm sorry, and don't even mean it. But it's another thing to see a man on camera and you see his body language, his facial expressions, and you see the eyes when he express whatever condolence he have. And his sons, the Prince sons, didn't do that. So at this point, if I was a part of Takeoff's family, I wouldn't even pay his Instagram message any mind. That message is null and void in my opinion, because it came from the wrong people. That's like I robbed you, but my father's apologizing for me. That doesn't make no sense. I rob you, but my pops is apologizing for me. That makes no sense. And I can recall something like that happened to me back in the day. I ain't even going to get into it here on this tape. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to do that. But something similar like that happened. You know what I mean? And I had to handle it a certain way. Something just like that, fam. Something just like that, where pops had to come to me. And you know what he told me? He said, bro, do what you got to do. Pops told me that. He gave me his blessing to do what I got to do, and I did what I had to do. We're going to leave it like that.
Right.
Grief is the price of love. A bill people from across the globe are paying right now as we mourn this loss. I've been knowing Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset for many years, and there has been nothing but mutual love for one another, and that ain't going to ever change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have been recorded. And this damn sure shouldn't be circulating around social media for family, friends, and fans to see.
Shit, why not?
As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we have for one another as a race, which keeps bringing us back to the same
Time out, can I raise my hand, excuse me?
Go ahead.
Right there, so like the preachers do when you're reading the text.
Amen.
Right there. He said, can you read that, how he said it, that little part you just read, that paragraph you read before you got to the end right there.
This shouldn't have happened.
That's the most important part.
That is the most important part. Yeah, Quavo is definitely losing a lot of fans right now because, again, he have to come forward and talk about the situation. You have to understand that people want answers. We have the videos. We see the tapes. It's everywhere. He must come forward and talk about this, especially to put a rest to all the rumors and the lies. That's one thing that he need to do. He have a personal responsibility to do that. There's a lot of people on YouTube right now, they're just spreading lies. And this is why I keep on repeating myself. Do not, listen, there's a lot of videos on YouTube right now telling you guys, hey, Quavo made his first public statement, and you'll see an image of him appearing like he's crying. That video is pure clickbait. The person on that channel is a fraud. They're getting millions and millions of views off of lies. All they telling you is lies. They'll tell you, hey, Offset is confronting the killer on IG Live, and they'll put a thumbnail and it'll look like that's what's going on. When you click on it, it's nothing. Be careful with all these different people. There's a lot of those channels out there spreading a bunch of misinformation and lies just so that you could click so they can make $1. I understand you make money from doing videos and all that other stuff, but these people are not trying to help the situation. They're not offering any sort of wisdom, any sort of understanding. They're not breaking down any content. They're not speaking on anything. They're not really doing anything to help nobody but themselves. So Quavo can shut all of that down by coming in the public and saying, look, fam, this is the only video that I've ever made publicly. So if you see any videos, any content, or anybody on YouTube or anybody anywhere talking about what I said, and this is the only video, because I never made a public statement until now. It'll shut down a lot of lies. Not only that, Offset need to come into the public as well. Why he in hiding? Yeah, he wasn't there, I get it, but he need to say something too. He's a so-called Migo. Even if they had a separation. Like, where's the love with these guys? Yeah, but on Offset's Instagram, he put a picture up with Takeoff. That's not enough. That's not enough, fam. These guys don't got no love for each other, fam. They don't. Can't you see? This is a messy situation. Does it take that much to literally come out in the public and say, hey, fam, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fans. My heart goes out to, Takeoff's mom. You know what I mean? I know me and the guys, we had our differences. It is what it is. But damn, bro, he passed away too young. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for him. Like, you don't see no compassion. You don't see no real love. So it looks to me like these guys never loved each other. These guys never had no real, they weren't comrades, bro. It was just all on camera. It was just like, we're just doing this as a business. We're amigos, lights, camera, action. And when the cameras is off, we all hate each other. It's just like back in the day, when the NBA was popping, when Jordan was doing his thing, you had Bird, Magic, everybody was there, all the greats. And I can recall there was a story where I'm not sure if it was Michael Jordan or one of those guys. They were talking about, I believe it was one of those speeches that they were making when they been inaugurated in the Hall of Fame and all of that other stuff. And they were saying that pretty much, I'm just paraphrasing, that on the court, they were like, never really talked. I think, who it was? I think it was not Scottie Pippen. What's the other guy? Dennis Rodman. I think it was Dennis Rodman, where he was talking about something along the lines of how he didn't really even talk to none of the guys. You know what I mean? It was just about going out there, playing the game, and winning. That's pretty much what it was. But they really didn't talk. You know what I mean? They didn't even talk like that. It was like really no buddy type stuff. It was just business. And he was sharing exactly how it was. And that's how it be in the music industry. A lot of times people are not really cool. You might have a group, and to us, we're like, yo, that group is dope. The Migos is dope. But once the cameras turn off, dudes jump in their separate cars and go home. It's just business. You know what I mean? It's just business as usual. And to the mods, if people are, posting any profanity, put them on timeout first. Don't just block them. You know what I mean? Some people just don't know. You know what I mean? Put them on timeout. That way, you know what I'm saying, they have an opportunity. Give them that warning. Don't just block them. I want the people to rock out, right? So if you blocked anybody, you know what I'm saying, just put them on timeout. That way they could come back in because they may not know, because some people, they're used to pretty much doing whatever. So again, if you coming into the chat, right, no profanity in the chat, you're going to get one warning. You're going to get put on timeout. If you come back in and you're still posting profanity and the mods block you, then you got exactly what you deserve, right? Keep everything clean. I don't want you to get blocked. I want you to rock out. But if you're disrespecting, even though I'm giving these clear warnings, then you're basically telling me, fuck you, I'm going to say what I want to say. Okay, cool. We're just going to get you up on out of here, right? Because when you do what you do, you're distracting me from what I got to do. You understand? So let's get back into the situation here. Let's go.
Better go, keep going.
This shouldn't have happened in our city. This
Keep
shouldn't
going.
have been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see.
Keep going.
As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we
Right
have for one
there.
another.
Not right there. Hold on. He's angry about the lacking love that we have for one another.
Right.
That was the most important piece in there. Because guess what, JPrince, I love you to death. But guess what? People saying the same thing about y'all right now.
Wow. That's
The
it.
lacking love that they had for that boy when he got murdered down there on y'all watch. I'm not pressing that. I'm upset about the lacking love and security that he had for his life down there. It wasn't just about, it wasn't just about that right there. There's somebody dead right now. There's another we got another great one gone. We got another great one gone. I'm trying to get the goddamn things. We got another great one gone. That shouldn't be gone. That shouldn't have happened. You should have been notified before that went down. Is that what you trying to say? Cause I guarantee you, don't nothing happen on your watch without nobody knowing about it. Yeah, you can reach out. You reach out to big cities. You reach out to big platforms and things like that. You everywhere. You've reached out to JPrince and reached out across the world to help and say, man, Tupac said something a long time ago. How do you get shot in your own city and nobody motherfucker can't tell me nothing? When he got shot down there in New York at the studio the first time, he went bad on Biggie. He went bad on him. Cause he said some real shit. Y'all gotta pay attention, man. Go back in your hip hop dictionary. Mentally.
Go back in your hip hop dictionary and check out the tapes. Now, consider this, fam. Y'all remember when homeboy lost his, I think he got robbed of his jewels. We talked about that. His jewels, his umbrellas, his keys. And remember when you saw Prince Sr. in a video clip? And he said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They came to return your items. You know what I mean? I did what I had to do. Got these guys to bring back your stuff. Okay, why can't Prince Sr. pretty much get the killer to come on camera and say, hey, I killed such and such. Yeah, it was me. My gun did this. And, notice that. I think all of that was done out of extortion, fam. I really believe, allegedly, that a lot of these rappers that be getting their stuff robbed, they're getting it robbed and it's an inside job only to get the items back to extort the rappers. You understand what I'm saying? It just looks that way to me, you know? At the end of the day, it really do look that way. Because Prince has that type of influence and power where he could just look and say, look, whoever did that, I need you to step in my office. I need you to come forward. And all of you guys that were there, I need everybody's names. Whoever had guns, I need y'all to, come on, man. The Pops know who did it, man. At the end of the day, the Pops know who did it. Those are his boys. That was their private event. I don't want to hear nothing that nobody don't know. He know. And he's not going to give up his sons. He's not going to do that, you know? But other people were there. So why y'all not talking? Why y'all not talking? You understand? Let's go.
But Tupac said, how do I get shot in your city, nigga? You can't tell me who done it, nigga. But this is your city. You claim this your shit. You claim this your city. You claim this your nigga. How do I get shot down in your city? You can't tell me who done it, nigga. It don't happen. Cause you know why it don't happen?
Why it don't happen?
Because them niggas know who done it.
They know who did it. Yep.
Because them niggas know who done it.
That's what I'm saying. They know who did it. And white folks, they don't have to check in. You see, Justin Bieber don't have to check in. No white artists have to check in. When you ever seen Eminem or anybody check in? They don't check in. Nobody ain't gonna bother them. You see? See, when you white, you could walk through any neighborhood. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but when you white, right, you could walk through the hood, the deadliest hood, and nobody's gonna bother you. Nobody. Trust and believe. I seen this thing happen with my own eyes, fam. White folks will just walk through, you know what I mean? And it's just, they just walk through. It ain't nothing. But now if a brother walk through, people talking crap. Hey, yo, who that? Yo, who that? It's crazy how our people are so quick to want to rob their own people, but they'll see everybody else have nothing to say to them. That's crazy. I don't know what kind of disease that is, but it happens all the time.
Hey, man, them niggas know who done it. You dig what I'm saying?
Anytime in the hood when somebody gets shot, everybody know who did it. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. You know who did it. You know what I mean? Y'all know who did it. And we got to get over this thing of snitching. Let's talk about that for a bit, because we hear this a lot and people get this thing confused and twisted. Let's talk about that. Snitching, dry snitching, all of that stuff. Let's talk about it. Let's hash it out right now, once and for all. What does it mean to be a snitch? What does it mean? Let me tell you. Let me give you the game. If me, you, and another brother decide we're going to rob a bank, and I'm the getaway car. You guys went up in the bank. Y'all did what you had to do. Y'all jumped in the car. We got a clean getaway. Clean. But for some odd reason, one of you clowns decide to go on Instagram live talking about, yo, y'all just got away with the jokes. Y'all did what y'all did, and you showing a bag of money. People in the live are beginning to talk about it. Before you know it, the feds got a hold of it. They banging your door down. You get caught. Now they got you at the precinct questioning you. Now keep in mind, we got away clean. It was a clean getaway. But you went live, putting the spotlight on yourself. So now they got you at the precinct talking. Snitching is when you get down at that precinct, you give me up and you give the other dude up. That is what you call snitching. See, here's the thing, fam. Yeah, we did the robbery. Yeah, we did what we had to do. But at the same time, guess what? We got away clean. You the one that got caught because you went online to show off rather than keeping your damn mouth shut. You did the same thing that happened in the movie Casino. You did the same thing. You did the same thing. You busy buying cars and mink coats. You want everybody to spot us. Lay low. Okay, we got money now. Lay low. No need to buy no gifts and mink coats when you know the bank situation is hot and it's all over the news. So now, if you start telling the police and you tell them, yeah, I was with Ringo. Yeah, he was the driver. Oh yeah, he was driving a Benz. Yeah, license plate number X, Y, and Z. You start singing. You start singing with a backing track. Now they banging down my door. I'm there with my family, my kids. We celebrating, we having a good time eating dinner. They kick my damn door in. I'm in my underwear. They throw me outside, right on the ground in the cold, in the snow. I'm like, what happened? You done snitched. That's snitching. You understand? Because here's the thing. Yeah, we did what we did. I get it. But listen, if you went down, hey, that's you, bro. You don't post a rat on me. That's snitching. But now check the flip coin. Check this out. Check this out. You at a family barbecue. Your mom is there. The relatives is there. And for whatever reason, you got some brothers at the basketball court doing their thing playing basketball. It's about 85 degrees. It's hot. An argument break off. You know a couple of the cats on the court. You see them around the way. You might not be cool with them, but you see them around the way. They start arguing. One of them go to the car. Come back with a gun. Shoot homeboy 2 times. But for whatever reason, one of those bullets missed. Shot your mom in the face. Your mom got a bullet in her face, bro. You know who did it. Wow. You know exactly who he is. You may not know him, but you know him from around the way. Dude shot your mom in the face. Now, police come. Everybody's looking at this thing. They take your mom away. She in the hospital. Face is all messed up. What are you gonna do? Who did it? Any witnesses? Anybody seen anything? See, what you learn in these streets is that if you say something, you a snitch. No, you not. Cause I don't know dude. Dude shot my mom. I know exactly who he is. I know where he live. He right up there on the block. There you go, right there. That's where he live. That's his cousin right there. Now, some of you will be like, oh, that's snitching. No, it's not. That's not snitching. I don't know that man. That man shot my mom. He better be thankful I tell the law. Because if it was up to me, he'll be gone. Do you understand me? And see, a lot of people, they'll say, nah, Ringo, that's snitching. Well, and you a fool. Then what is snitching to you, dumbass? You're not making any sense. Somebody just shot your mom in the face. And you talking about, well, I'm not telling the police that would make me a snitch. You a fool. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. So you basically saying, see, I set this whole thing up to set all of you up. I set all of you up right now. Because if you're telling me that I'm a snitch, if I know who that person is by face and I point them out, that I'm a snitch, then what you're basically saying is that anybody that was at that event with Takeoff dying, that if anybody come forward to talk about who was there is a snitch. That mean, listen, that mean you really don't want to know the truth. That mean you don't care about Takeoff. That mean that you would rather no one talk. So why are you even watching this video? For what? You understand? It's not called snitching. Snitching is if me and you did some dirt. Snitching is if me and you selling rocks and I get caught. But because you sold me the work, I'm at the police station singing. So who supplied you this? I can't really say that though. What do you mean? You about to do some hard time. Who's the supplier? Yo, fam, man, I can't really say that, man. You know what I mean? No, bro, you better talk or you not going home. And you start telling the police who supplied the work? Fam, why you do that for? You just implicated a whole organization. That's snitching. That's what you call snitching. Do you really think it's gonna be good for you when you get in that prison cell and they find out what happened? It ain't gonna be good. Just do your time. You got caught. It is what it is. Hey, let the policeman do his work. You were out there, you knew the consequences. You ratting everybody out, even though they're doing illegal activity, that would make you a snitch. That would make you a snitch, fam. That's the whole purpose of what a snitch is. If me and you rob somebody and you get caught and you tell on me, you snitching. If some old lady witness a crime happen right in her face and she decide to point you out in a lineup and she don't even know who the hell you are, how you gonna say she's snitching on you? She ain't snitch on you. How she snitch on you? You're a criminal. You committed the crime. She just pointed you out. Like this, and see, this is what goes on in the black community, you know. Only in the black community do we do stuff like this. Somebody's baby could get shot and killed. Everybody in the hood know who did it. And because they have this policy of, well, I'm just not talking. I don't know who did it. I'm not saying nothing. You know who killed that lady's son. He's innocent. You know who did it. Well, I'm not saying, no, I'm not no snitch. Nobody said you was a snitch. You know who did it. And see, this is why nobody came forward to talk about Takeoff's situation. You know why? Because everybody believed that if they say anything, they're a snitch. And they believe there's going to be consequences, that somebody's going to come look for them. That's why nobody says nothing. And that's why crimes go unpunished. Because our people have this mindset of, I'm just not saying nothing. That's sad. No wonder nobody came forward to talk about this situation. Because everybody believes if they say something, they're a snitch. That's sad. Y'all remember that video that I did where you had that woman claiming that there was no dice game and she said, oh, the Prince family know who I am. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Why she's not going into too much detail? Because she's scared of the Prince family. That's why. Sad.
That's what Tupac said. Certain people don't have keys and access to certain things that how can I say it, JPrince. Now JPrince, we already know, nigga, you speak here, you speak there. Your word reach across the globe, huh? Don't no nigga come get shot under your, I mean, watch this. If that nigga would've got killed, goddamn me, even, you know, without being under JPrince now, without being under Rap-A-Lot now, supervision. Right. Cause that's what that was. When you say I came and checked in the city, nigga, and then you come in here and the nigga kill you down here, right? Then you get killed in this mother, what the fuck you check in for?
That's true. Why? Why?
To check out?
Waste of time.
To get checked out? To get marked off the list? What was the check-in for?
Right.
No,
The check-in is supposed to guarantee you protection, fam, at the end of the day. And it was no guarantee for these brothers. Matter of fact, the check-in also covers any sort of disputes. That should have been diffused right away. The Prince brothers supposed to get in and be like, yo, y'all just quit that right now, fam. Ain't nothing going down, all that noise, we here to have a good time. And they was supposed to regulate that situation. If they the mob ties and they got all this pull and street cred and all this other stuff, they were supposed to diffuse that situation and regulate the situation. That was on them.
When you ride in the back of a car and you're in the back motherfucking seat, you gotta depend on the driver, homie. Hello? Shit, you gotta depend on the driver. It could be a tornado storm. You in the back seat. You don't get to drive from the back, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? So what I'm saying by that, you gotta put your life in somebody else's hand.
And another thing, fam, you know why a lot of these people that are connected to mob ties ain't talking? You know why? Because this whole situation could have been a setup. And it goes back to my point about if I was in a situation where I'm the getaway driver and two of my peoples went and robbed a bank, well, we're all in this together. So if this was an alleged hit on Takeoff and all those people there knew what was going to go down, that's why nobody's talking, because, again, if they do talk, that would make them a snitch. Do you see how that go? Do you see how we could flip that way too? Now, I don't think a lot of those ladies know, because if you look at the videos, the way the women were reacting, clearly they had no clue what was going on. But the way the Prince brother was walking past Takeoff's body, that was very suspect. That was very suspect, fam. And them telling the women, hey, get inside the room, leave them right there. That was cold as ice.
That's what he did. He had to ride in the back. He had to put his life in JPrince in them hands. I'm not gonna say JPrince. I'm gonna leave it to cause I'm gonna tell you something. I came up in a perfect family. My family was Madeira family down. They were perfect to me. We was a soul food family. And notice the word in there, was.
Now you have to get the interpretation. When he was coming up, that's how it looked. It really wasn't perfect. You got to peep what he's really saying. It looked perfect. See, when I was a kid, my entire family looked like they all loved one another. But as you get older, you start connecting the dots and you realize people been acting the whole time.
You dig what I'm saying? Now that I done got older, that died off.
There you go.
That's gone. I ain't seen a family reunion in years.
Again, the only time we have family reunions is at funerals. That is when we have family reunions nowadays.
Shit. Oh, my bad, family. I'm sorry. We did meet at the funerals. Bars. Y'all catch on to that later. The new family reunion. I'm really up. Hey, man. Some things meant to go down, and some things meant, some things play out as planned. And I see it like that. Some things play out as planned.
Well, I want to say this.
I want
to say this because JPrince does talk about the shooter. He says, I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. Therefore, to whomever is responsible for putting that bullet in my nephew's head, let it be known that you can't hide behind me, beside me, or anywhere near me.
Stop right there, man.
Somebody said in the chat, it says all these people that were there were JPrince people. They were all invited by JPrince. Yeah, I was talking about that in one of my other streams that he had a list of all the invites that was sent out through social media. So if all the people there is his people, then that mean that Quavo and them was pretty much left to themselves. It was about 5 of them there, 5 of Quavo people there, allegedly, because based on what I'm hearing, one of the dudes that got shot besides Takeoff is somebody that Quavo and them know, a possible relative or friend or cousin, something along those lines. I don't know exactly 100%, but there was a woman that got shot too. So it seemed like the only people that got hit is from Quavo and them team. And it's like, this stuff is looking very, very suspect. Like I said, a setup, and it's messy.
Hello, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He said, you can't stand beside me. See, one thing Prince know, I shout out to JPrince, man. I love him to death, man. The most outspoken voice in Black history. How about that? Put it like this, y'all just gotta do your homework. Nigga, I know y'all done heard of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all the, you know, the internet niggas.
Right.
Yeah, JPrince is still the most powerful voice, black man, more powerful than Jesse Jackson right now. Al Sharpton. Now one of them ain't got shit on the Prince. Can I speak my opinion, please?
Go ahead.
You know, sometimes JPrince, I feel like he gotta go to sleep. He's not a vampire.
Right.
He gotta go to sleep. What I mean, he gotta wink and he gotta blink sometimes. And sometimes that wink and blink can cost you. That's how fast some niggas lose their lives within a blink of an eye. Ain't that they say? That nigga lost his life within a blink of an eye. He was gone. God damn, that fast? That fast.
That's how fast death comes. Death comes quick, like a thief in the night. One minute you here, next minute you gone. That's why I always tell people you gotta live and enjoy your life and stop taking it for granted. Cause there's a time to be born and there's a time to die. You know? We don't know the day nor the hour. We don't know that day. This is why you gotta enjoy your time, do the things you always love to do. Don't wait for no special day to do that wonderful thing you always wanted to do. Take that trip, buy that motorcycle, enjoy your time, you know? Because you never know what tomorrow will bring. You really don't. That's why you're supposed to be thankful. That's why you're supposed to thank the Most High every day you wake up. Every time you wake up, you're supposed to thank the Most High for another day. You better do that. Better start today.
Saying it to say this, man, sometimes when you sleeping we always knew to do dirt when mama went to bed.
Come on, somebody.
Okay. We always knew to do dirt when mama went to sleep. We always knew when to sneak outside. We always knew when to do this, sneak and do that and do that. When it was certain times they can do it, that's what kids do.
And that's exactly what the Prince sons was doing. You know? Pop was busy sleeping while they were out there doing dirt.
Nigga can't babysit the grown kids, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, you get old enough and they say, well, he old enough to watch himself.
That's exactly what it is. You have to peep the game and what he's saying. Pop cannot watch over his kids 24 hours a day. They grown men now. You understand? He can't be up under them trying to see, you know, when they're going to make mistakes. But this time, he got that phone call like, yo, your sons is all over the internet. It's a mess. It's all over TMZ. You need to wake up. And when he got that phone call, you know, it got real serious real quick.
And you gonna watch Turtle? That boy old enough to watch. Ain't nobody gotta watch that little boy. That boy old enough to watch his goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? Well, and then the older they get, you say they think they grown enough to make the right decisions, and you just school them and so forth. You been watching them, but I'm saying that to say this, JPrince, I don't give him no backlash on what happened in Houston. You don't get a backlash because we know that you JPrince.
Just because he's JPrince doesn't mean he a saint. Doesn't mean he a saint. Everybody did their dirt. Always remember that. Don't give nobody no pass when it comes to these type of situations. Everybody got to get held accountable, even him.
Sometimes you're gonna wake up with good news, sometimes you're gonna wake up to bad news. All the kids ain't gonna do right. I got kids I gotta wake up to, and guess what? They gone themselves to penitentiary, and they in prison. Saying it to say this, I can tell the way he's speaking in that letter right there, thanks to Barry. I know how to read signs. He woke up to a disaster that he knew he had to try to fix.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way he can justify, minimize, and rationalize is to say the things he's saying right now, which I can tell in his speech, because y'all niggas ain't looking at the whole picture, you're looking at the small picture. The big picture is, he woke up to a disaster and he was like, God damn, this motherfucker, come on, man.
That's exactly what it is.
No, I cannot, in my JPrince voice, I cannot clean this up.
How can I clean this up?
Ain't gonna go right here. Damn. Shit, here we go again. To say this, man, that wasn't nothing. That was did by the kids. That's did by the kids. The kids then, you know, things still fall in mama lap when Tune acting up.
Come on.
Things still fall in mama lap when Percy out there fucking up and shit. They still gonna say something to the prince, cause the kids acting up.
Right.
And they playing reckless. With a good reputation.
Right.
That I got to turn around and go public and state my public, you know, apologizing for nothing, but really something. I'm apologizing because the man is dead, but damn, I got to apologize because it happened on my clock too, and I don't know how to never say I'm sorry, because one thing about Prince, he don't want that type of reputation. His reputation ain't like that.
Right.
I ain't gonna say we lost him on JPrince clock. We just gonna say the kids.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much what we got for you. You know what I mean? Another reactionary video featuring OG Percy. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy situation, fam, but we're going to keep you updated. And we're going to talk about these things until more information start coming out. And this case can be solved. That being said, appreciate everybody coming through. If you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe today. Click the like button. Also click that notification bell for all so that you could be notified when I go live. This is Ringo TV Reactions, the best reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down. Y'all take care. Be safe out there. Stay blessed. Peace and blessings. I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.